get it.
Growing up in the 2000s.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Growing up in the 2000s.
What's that? Watch this. $100. Watch this. Oh, you lucky I got to go in the closet. I have every book up until the brown one. Or the purple one, possibly. Either the brown or the purple Diary of Wimpy Kid book. I used to be on that shit till they started making too many books. And I got older and stopped giving a fuck. iCarly, boom. I never played Club Penguin because I didn't have a computer. Wii was my first ever console. I got my DS right there. I'm about to bring it out just to flex on you. Because I really could. The original Disney Channel where you used to draw the moons and shit. Gundam style. Pop Tropica used to be hot. I remember we used to try to play that. Like literally we used to try to get on the damn computers. And we used to wait for computer class. And hopefully the fucking computer teacher would give us free time at the end of class doing whatever bullshit assignment. And we could play it. I never had an iPhone though. I didn't get a touchscreen phone till middle school actually. Like, and it was an Android, and I'll never forget, it was an LG Optimus Exceed 2. That was the first phone. My first ever phone was a track phone, which I have somewhere in the closet. Angry Birds, I was on that on my mom's phone. I remember I ran her card, or I locked her out of her phone trying to get into it at nighttime. I didn't get in trouble though.
You had to be. That's where it all started for.
Bro, I'm about to lose my shit. Oh my god, hold on. This man's accurate. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all a picture real quick. Okay? Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all some. I don't show y'all exclusive shit like this, so please, you should feel lucky. Look at this. Look at this young man. Look at my TV though. Like, that's the TV we had. And you know what's crazy? When we moved down to the state I'm in right now, when I was with my parents, we actually had a TV like that, but way bigger. We had a TV like that, but way bigger. And we had that shit for years. It took like years till we got a touchscreen. I don't know if that TV broke or we just eventually, I think the other one broke. Because honestly, that's all, like, I'm telling you, like, a lot of it's a mindset. Like, if you could watch shit off it, it's fucking good. Like, a lot of people need the most, like, we played Wii off of that TV, and when we got a new TV, it was like, damn, that's weird as hell. Like, as long as this shit works, it works. You don't need shit to be super amazing. So we had those type of TVs for the longest, and eventually we swapped over. Saying, and we had an old microwave. No, we had a newer microwave, kinda. It broke, and then we used, like, this old one from, like, back in the 90s or something for a while. To me, like, my parents were definitely, if it works, it fucking works. It doesn't need to be the craziest thing in the world. Like back then when I was growing up and I got older. Like now, I don't know what. Nah, this man is I got like the video, man. I'm about to like the video. Oh my God, Birdie, you doing your dang, man. Flappy Bird too. I remember they took it off the App Store because it got too addicting, bro. And then everybody started making parodies of it.
It's 4 in the morning, perfect time to play.
I never had one of these cars though. I think my brother made. I don't think he ever had one. I've never had one of these though. They're not even hard to put together. They're actually fucking really a scam. You literally clamp these two pieces together. Cause I saw some. I don't know who I knew that had one. I think my cousin might have. I've never had one of these.
Mario Kart. Hopefully,
I bet they're cheap as shit too. Let me look it up. Car bed stand. What is a bed frame? Bed frame. $200. Oh damn. My fault. I guess it depends on the mattress, but yeah, fuck. My bad. Shit. But Lightning McQueen, man, car. Let me tell you, boy. Cars, Lightning McQueen, like I had hella Lightning McQueen toys. Lightning McQueen was my nigga back in the day, bro. I remember the Cars movie, Happy Feet. I remember like I went to daycare for the first time, right? And my mom was like, cause I really wanted to see Happy Feet. I kept seeing it on the TV. So she was like, if you be good or if you don't cry, cause I think I cried the first day, we'll buy you the Happy Feet DVD. Swear to you, bro. I want to cry so bad. Cause the lady was a bitch. Like, I was laying down, right? And I swear, because I just remember this to this day, so I know I'm not lying, and I have no reason to fucking lie. I'm sitting here, I had a Nemo blanket. I'm scared as shit because it's my first time in daycare or whatever. I got a blanket, right? It has Nemo on it. I'm scared. I'm just having anxiety. So I'm talking to the blanket like, I said, what I said? I looked at the Nemo on the blanket. I said, Nemo, help. Because we used to take nap time, but we would take the nap, and I only went there for 2 days because my mom's like, fuck that place is ass. So like, I think I might have told her about the lady. But anyways, I literally went under. We would sleep under the desk, and I was there, and I'm like, oh, Nemo, help her. Da, da, da. I was just talking. Lady said, hey, shut up. And I'm like, that shit like jolted me. I'm like, oh, and then, like I was like scared the whole day. Needless to say, I ended up getting my motherfucking Happy Feet DVD though.
I had to act like I was still asleep, of course, but we're not trying to get caught out here. Eventually, I get up and I watch TV, you know? And when you'd watch TV, you know, sometimes
I wasn't really
you
too big
wouldn't
into
have cable,
Pokemon.
You know, depending on your family income, you'd have to throw on either PBS, Disney, Nick, Cartoon Network. Usually I'd throw on like Cartoon Network and
See, before, like on that TV right there that I just showed you in that picture earlier, if I'm not mistaken, I'm very confident we didn't have cable. We only had cable when we moved over. That was in South Carolina, so we had cable when we moved over here. And I would just live off of DVDs. Like I had the Avengers DVD, and you could look it up. It's like this one Avengers movie where the Hulk had like a big ass forehead, and the Ant-Man was in it, and they were trying to subdue the Hulk. Like I basically lived off of DVDs, and also Spider-Man. Like the Tobey Maguire was my shit. I know all the Spider. I watched every single Spider-Man movie. Like I'm one of the OGs that have seen the Tobey movies. Like y'all, I'm telling y'all, I was ahead of my time. See, I was in the theater I was one of the people in the theater that could truly appreciate all those Spider-Man. I'm like, my nigga Toby's a GOAT.
I would, and when he would get up, it was around like 8 o'clock. And my parents always set a limit on the Wii, so I couldn't play until 8 o'clock.
My parents did this too. Let me tell you, I used to try to rush to get my work done at school, and I used to like kind of half-ass it or just like, you know what I'm saying? And then it got to the point where my parents like, just to get on the Wii, and the Wii was on the main TV, so we used to have to ask. We didn't have like, it until I was, whenever I got a PlayStation, and I think that had to have been 2015. It was the year that Call of Duty came out. What's it called? Call of Duty Infinity or Infinite, the one with the laser guns and shit. That's when I got a PlayStation. I had a console in my room. From that point, I literally had to go and be like, hey, we used to have to ask for TV time. I used to send my brother down to do it, and it used to piss me off because the dude used to be like, hey, Zyric asked, and I'm like, bro, you're not supposed to say that I asked. You're supposed to act like you asked, because I feel like it increases your chances when you ask. And plus, like when I was young, I was extremely shy. I had like really bad, like I don't know. I was very, very, very not outgoing. I don't know. It just grew out of it one day. I'm still kind of that way to a certain extent. I'm very shy, so I used to not like it. It was kind of like a yeah, they gonna say yes to you type of thing. But it was more so I was just too scared to do it. I just wasn't good with interacting with people ever. And I'm still not at all. It just kind of whatever. But so my parents are like, we can only play games on the weekends. Really, they meant school nights. So for the longest, Friday used to not be a weekend, or we used to not play on Fridays. So they said you could play on Fridays. And I'm like, nigga, y'all could have been told us this. Like I've been sitting here like only playing a game 2 days a week. I guess they're like, it's better for their brains. But yeah, man. First console I ever had was a Wii. Second one was an Xbox. Third one was a PlayStation 4. And it was my brother's first. And then I finally got mine.
O'clock, and that was my move, bro. I would sneak play my DS in the morning and then play the Wii.
I'm lying. I had a DS
we would get up
before
and
the
play
Xbox.
New Super Mario Bros for the Wii, and we would just like play.
And that's
like,
the same Mario Bros.
Over and
oh
over
my
again.
god, this man.
Or Paper Mario, or whatever was out at the time.
And that's the Mario. The first. Yeah, that's the Mario I played too, because everybody in the school had it. Oh damn, god damn, this man is
we
good.
Weren't really ball.
I'm about to subscribe to this man. I forgot these niggas exist. I was wondering what happened to these motherfuckers, man. These two.
DSi or anything. I know all you big ballers out there had the DSi, and I didn't have many Wii games because
I had the blue one. I think it was a DSi XL or
really
DSXL.
My only responsibility over the summer, so it really was a grind doing the chores.
Summers were lit though, because every day, best believe I used to wait for the summer, because every day I used to be on a fucking console, man. Every damn day.
Dad had like this
playing Lego Batman. My shit was a Lego Batman, Star Wars. Lego Star Wars, I think, because I used to play it at my dentist. I think Lego Star Wars might have been the first game I've ever played on my Xbox was Assassin's Creed, the one with Ezio, the second one with Ezio Auditore. Not the second, I mean the second game when he's an old man. And then it was Batman Arkham Asylum, because I think that came with the Xbox, Batman Arkham Asylum, which has one of the coldest moments in video game history. And then after that point, I think that's when Lego Star Wars came in. No, I had Lego Star Wars on the Wii. I think that was the first game I got for the Wii. That's probably the first game I've ever played on console, but yeah. Aside from Wii Sports, but yeah, Lego Star Wars, man. That was like my shit. And that's how I got into Star Wars. I'm like, this is cool. And then I watched the movies. And then that's how I'm a big fan of Star Wars. Like I watch all the movies, except the new ones. I haven't watched any new ones, but like the old ones, man.
Windows computer, right? And we didn't really use it much, but when I did use it,
and that's facts. Your family always had one computer.
I don't know, YouTube videos to watch or just anything.
I'm trying not to pause, but yeah.
Imagination wanted to go. That's what I would watch. Now this was a time when people actually had home phones, so.
Yo, nigga, that's the exact same. But wait,
people actually had.
Bro, That's the exact same home phone I had. Well, it's not because it's a different model. It's like longer, but mine had the little black on one half, red on the other. It was a VTech and it had a little stand. And we still have it to this day. I think it's like under the bed. We don't use it, but we still have it because at first we had one of those little typical plug-in white ones on the wall. You would pull out and be like, hey, da 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 da. And you would have to dial the number in a certain amount of time because if you took too much of a pause, then it would ring. There was no like talk or like on or in order for you to hang up, you had to click it in. And the same, if you wanted to answer, you had to pull it out. So there was no like beep, 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 beep. And then you hit dial. You had to know the number or like read that shit off and type it fast as hell. Because if not, you took too long of a pause, it was going to start to dial. I feel like an old man. So I was born in 2002. You feel me?
So I had to remember my homie's number. So I would always give him a call around like 11 o'clock. And it would always go something like this. Yo, what's good? Okay, I did not sound like that. It was more like this. Hello? Is Dorbo there? And
that's hey, is hello? Is Jeremy there? Is Carter there? Man,
had to talk to their homie. Had a basketball hoop outside, and we would just play games like Horse, Around the World. I'm sure a lot of you would play with the neighborhood kids or something. I really didn't have that many kids in my neighborhood. It was kind of
we had many kids, but they were fucking cunts. But when we first moved, there was these two, and they still live there to this day. Well, they're adults pretty much, but we would hang out with them, and then we stopped. And then there was another group that moved and we hung out with them like once or twice. But yeah, my brother and I never really hung out with the neighborhood kids ever. I probably could count on like a handful, literally at most 6 times. If anything, max 10 times, 9 times. I don't even say 10 times, but I'm saying like literally. And I would say at most it's been 10 times. Like I'm saying it's literally on my finger. It's no more than 10.
My friends' moms, their meals slapped, all right? Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, it hit the spot after a long day.
I remember I went to one of my old friends' house. And his mom put a nigga on to Kraft's macaroni, but they had crusted macaroni, and like I think the cheese was a different flavor in her taste, so it shit hit for me. I asked my mom to get it. She got it once, and I asked her, "Hey, can we get the crust macaroni while we're in the store?" And she wanted to sit here and be like, "You're not getting that nasty shit." I'm like, "Bro, I want it though. What the fuck? You don't have to eat it." I was so pissed because that shit was hitting. Do they still have it? It used to come in like a bag or something. What? Yeah, it might be this one. This might be it. I don't know, but it used to like come in a bag or something and you used to like pour it on or a box. It used to come in like a certain type of packaging and you would pour the crumbs on. It might be this though. I'm gonna buy it to see. But yeah, no, the crumbs, it was so damn good. But then my mom just had to be a hater. She was like, nah, ain't getting that shit no more.
Right? We had like Monopoly, of course, but we didn't know how to play Monopoly. Goddamn, we
would play the game. It was a bootleg version. It was called Pop It. I think it's called Trouble now, but you would pop the middle and then the dice will roll. Hold on. Big game. I'm gonna get on Warzone in a second. The only reason I know it's called Trouble because when we rebought it, my parents rebought it, and that's what it's called now. Because like my mom was like, "Oh, hey, you remember we used to play this?" But back then, it wasn't Trouble, or we didn't have the version that was called. It probably was Pop the Top or some, I don't know what the name was, but we didn't have the fucking on brand. We had the off brand one. It's the same shit though, and we used to play this shit sometimes. Yeah, this is the main. Yeah, this is the main board. We didn't have Hungry Hippos. This is the main board game I can recall us playing on. Now I think we had Candyland at one point. That shit lasted very, very little. We broke the shit, lost the pieces. I don't even know. Candyland, yeah.
And now it was around bedtime, and we thought it was a good idea to build a couch for it or a blanket for it. And we weren't no architects, obviously. So
the 2 chairs, and you put the blanket on the chairs, and you used to feel like you was really in warm. Like that's your active imagination. You could be cold, build you a fort, hide under it, and you just felt like you were warm as shit. Like I felt like you feel like you're surviving in the wild. Off of literally all you did was put a damn blanket. You're probably better off wrapping yourself in the damn blanket to be warm, but your ass want to put the blanket over 2 chairs and lay down. And it was tough when your parents said, all right, time to put that shit up, nigga. Gotta clean the living room.
Parents would help us. The mean stepdad wouldn't.
But I feel like when the parents helped, it just hit different. And they somehow were just master architects and the fort would never come apart. I don't know what they did. I feel like everything your parents did is just better. Like you make a peanut butter jelly sandwich, it's all right. Your mom makes it the exact same way. It just tastes 10 times better.
The rules, that's just what's happening. Either that or you guys were all gonna Pokemon battle. Now I was that guy that would only level up.
You know, a fun fact, first Pokemon game I ever played was Pokemon Heart Gold, and I actually stole it off a girl. And I played her whole six. She must have just gotten it. I'm an asshole. I was one. I would never do some shit like that now, but I was so fucking asshole. Because she had to have just gotten the game the way it was set up. Yeah, because I put it in my DS. I think she might have just gotten it because I believe it made me go through the training process. But the thing is, her character was a girl, and I couldn't figure out how to reset. And I think back then with the games, you couldn't hit new game. You had to put in some special input in order to, if I'm not mistaken, you had to put in a special input. And I didn't know about it until I went on Google and I had access to Google, which was years from then. But you had to put in a special input in order to be able to start a new game. So I just ran her save as a girl because that's who she picked. Girl's name was Caroline too. She was an asshole. But yeah, no, I did that, right?
I was scrolling on the interweb and I was looking for something to do.
That website.
Yo, what y'all know about Cool Math though? We used to, in the games we used to be playing Papa's Pizzeria. Them shits. They had Papa's burrito. We're gonna play that next stream for nostalgic purposes because we can't play it now because niggas want me to play Warzone.
Such as dipping his hand in
I've had like
warm
5
water, so
sleepovers
he
in my life, maybe
himself.
4.
We're drawing insert
and like,
here
I would say
right
3
on
of them
his
were
back,
with the same dude.
above his ass.
Actually, no, all my sleepovers were with the same. I never had a sleepover. That I'm not gonna count that one, but like as far as sleepovers with my friends,
yeah, we were pretty cruel.
I've had like a 4.
Dormish fell asleep. You know what we got?
And they're all with the same friend.
Time to pull the ultimate prank.
They would be on that shit, but I never fall asleep first.
Get the hot water. I got the Sharpie.
We really thought we were like next level Avengers for pulling this prank. But when he woke up, in reality, it kind of went something like this. Haha, oh my god, we got him so good. He pissed himself.
Get pranked, fool.
And the kid would be like, I'm telling mom. And that's about it. You know, nothing crazy happened.
Oh, I
just
hated
got
those
put
kids,
in timeout.
bro.
That's about it. Now in timeout, it was
because it hits different. Because like when you get in trouble with somebody else's parent and then they don't try to discipline. It's just awkward, bro. Like it's a weird feeling. You ever get in trouble and then somebody else's parents there at like a sleepover or some shit, and it's like weird because like you feel more embarrassed because you're getting scolded by somebody that's not your parent. But it's also I feel like they're in a weird position because like what the fuck are they gonna do? I remember like I was at the sleepover and the kid tried to fight me and hit me with a shoe and I choked him or I had him in a chokehold.
It was absolutely amazing.
Or a headlock. I don't think I was choking him.
I
had him in a headlock.
Really sure. Shit was
and he
really
all
a golden
spazzed.
age. I'm sure a lot
and
of
then
you
he
can
tried to
relate
tell,
that.
but I was good because they all knew him to be a brat.